more social media stuff. A video surfaced of his mom doing like an Instagram live, and Deebo sort of like in the background, maybe filming it on the phone with maybe AJ Brown. And Deebo clearly says that the Niners never offered him a contract. What? Huh?
Then how do we get here?
Explain.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to mince words, and again, we're trying to parcel this thing together. But to me, you don't. It goes back to the Jimmy Garoppolo situation, right? Where John Lynch says we were never offered a trade. Well, duh, you weren't offered a trade because you're going to teams telling them that you're not going to budge off of what you think he's worth, and they're going,
Right.
yeah, he's not worth that. We're not going to offer you anything because what's the point of having the conversation? If I go to you, Grant, and you're Deebo Samuel, and I say, hey, Deebo, we think that what we need you to do is continue to play running back. And also, by the way, we think you're probably worth about $20 million a year is what we're thinking. Where are you at? No, I'm not worth that. I want $25 million a year. Like, okay, well, we'll think about it. We'll get back to you, Deebo. Yeah, you're not offered that technically, but you know what your worth is to the 49ers. There's no way it gets to this point if you don't know what your worth is to the 49ers. And if you weren't offered and for some reason you didn't know your worth and you're requesting a trade, then it really doesn't have anything to do with money, which I find a hard time believing because every single post you or your friends are talking about money, talking about the 25 million. You've got rappers talking about it in interviews for you. So to me, yeah, you knew what your value was, even if you weren't quote unquote officially offered anything.
Yeah, like call it what you want to call it. It's like they probably talked numbers and it was probably insulting. I'm guessing there was never like an offer sheet. There was no paper in front of him, but someone said something like 17, 18. He was like, skirt. Like there was a needle and it scratched. Someone had a needle and it was like, skirt. Excuse me.
They were all at a party. They heard that and everybody stopped. Some drink spilled. Yeah. The record scratched. Everybody's like, what?
You're offering me Christian Kirk money. You think I'm as good as Christian fucking Kirk. Okay. That's okay. Weird. And so I think that's probably how things got weird. And maybe Kyle Shanahan can work this out now because, Parag's just going to keep his head down and just be like, I'm right. This is how it is. This is his value. Sorry. Jed, we're going to trade him. And like Kyle's like, whoa, we never. Yeah. So I think Kyle thought he could probably step in August. Now he's like, I got to do this on 4/20. Okay. Didn't expect that. Just trying to chill today.
Yeah. This happened way too early. I'm trying to throw footballs into pizza ovens. What are we doing over here?
Seriously. So that's now you're caught up to date with Deebo Samuel's social media activity. Carson Taylor says John Lynch should be fired. He traded D-Buck and now maybe Deebo. He's done more bad than good for us. He's never made a trade that equals the good for the bad. Someone should be fired.
Trent Williams was a pretty good trade.
Huh?
Trent Williams was a pretty good trade.
That was Kyle. You think John could have pulled that off by himself? I know you, Kyle.
Here's the thing about that, and it's okay. So everybody assumes that Lynch handles the 90 and Shanahan handles the 53. Like that's what we've always heard. But when you look at that initial press conference of the 49ers, they did say that, yes. But the next thing that Lynch also said was it's contractually written in that we both have to agree on every decision made with the team. So if you're going to blame Lynch, you have to blame Shanahan. And that's my opinion because both of them have a hand in what's going on.
That's true. Ventus Roybal says this reminds me of Le'Veon Bell breakout year. A little bit. And it sort of derailed his career, him holding out. Although he was a running back, different. Josue Torres says we need Grant Merch, play the kid, Daddy Lance. It's coming. It's actually in production right now. Don't worry. I saw some specs today. It looks good. Michael says, what a Deebo mock trade scenario could look like. Pick 10? No.
They're not getting 10. We're going to talk about that,
actually. Olave, pick 38. Oh, and 38. Johan Dotson. I love you, Michael. Pick 61. Nicholas Benito. Carry 6 wide receivers every year. Don't be surprised. We double dip a wide receiver if Deebo's traded.
That I agree with. I do agree with that portion of it, yes.
I'm sure the Niners would like 10, but I don't think if the Jets didn't offer 1 first-round pick for Tyreek Hill, now they're going to offer 10 for Deebo. I think that's rich.